Hey guys, so today's video is just going to be some things I picked up over this weekend. I went to the Goodwill outlet in Connecticut again and I got a bunch of goodies there. I also went to a Savers for the first time ever and a couple of yard sales from around my area. I don't have them in any order, so I have just a bag here of stuff I'm going to grab from. First I have some things I picked up for my niece at the Goodwill, and this is one of the outlets, so it works like you pay a certain amount per pound, and then the higher amount of pounds you get, the price goes down. We ended up paying $1 per pound, so, you know, I mean, you can try and figure out roughly what things are by what they weighed. I picked her up a Baby Alive, and she's got a couple of these, so she's got all the clothes and stuff she can swap back and forth between them. I also picked her up 2 small handbags. She's still young, so like little ones are cute for her. And I picked her up this Coach one. And this one I believe is authentic, but it's in rough shape, so that's why I thought it would be good for her. It's got like a couple of places where like the outer shiny part is cracked. But she'll like that. I picked her up a small Louis Vuitton bag. This one is not real. I picked her up this magnetic pet shop that I found in the bottom of one of the bins, and I'll show you quickly what it is. It's just like a magnetic activity board that she can use like in the car or, you know, even inside. The inside is like a pet shop scene, and then all the animals are magnetic and you can move them around and place things where you like them. I picked up a makeup bag for myself to keep in my purse, and this is a Kate Spade one. And this was like a total luck find. I found it in a bin of like housewares, so maybe somebody like set it back and nobody had seen it yet. Okay. I picked up this from I think it was called Helping Hands thrift store, and it's just a mini bust of Beethoven. And my husband made fun of me for getting this, but I just thought it was really cute, and I could picture it like on a stack of books or something. I don't know, just kind of like a geeky house decor thing. And he was $2.99. This came from the Goodwill outlet. It's basically just a silver pitcher. The bottom is marked International Silver Co. And I was hoping that it would be solid because that would have been like a really big find. It's just silver plated, but still I paid $1 per pound, so I probably paid maybe $1 or $2 for this. And I think that I'll keep it because it's only silver plated. It's not super valuable. And I'm going to use it just to maybe put wildflowers in. And for now I'm going to leave the patina on it because I like that. I got just this small glass dish. And I have another one of these in a larger size in my closet, and I use it just to hold bracelets. I picked up a vintage badminton racket. And I had seen some magazines where they put these on the wall, like one this way and then the other one the opposite way. And it looked really cute. It was like on the wall of like a cabin type porch. So I thought that if I could find another one sometime down the road, I could put them on my back porch because I don't really have any decor out there right now, and that might be cute. Next thing I found is a shelf, and it's just one of those floating type shelves, and I'll end up painting this white probably. I found a white ceramic penguin, and he's got some dirt on him, but he actually isn't chipped, which is amazing considering how people are rough with the bins. Alright, at a yard sale around town, I picked up some Bath and Body type samples, and they're all by Agent Provocateur. There's body wash, body scrub, and lotions. And each of these little bags was $1, so I paid $3. At that same yard sale, they also had a whole bunch of other cosmetic things. They had name brand nail polishes, name brand like eyeshadows, little palettes by Pop Beauty, just all kinds of things. So I picked up a Lip Teeny gloss, and it's just a nude lip gloss, and it was $1. She was charging $1 for all of the beauty products, and she said she was having it again next weekend, so I might go back and get a Deborah Lippmann nail polish. She had one called Bad Romance, which was like a purpley glitter. Next thing I picked up at the Goodwill was this old camera. And it's by Revere 8 Model 50. I looked it up online to see if it was worth anything. It's not worth a lot, but I still picked it up because I thought it would be cute. I'll find some way to use it. At a different estate sale, I picked up this. And this is just one of those organizing grids that goes in your drawer to hold like your socks or your underwear. I paid $2 for that. And that was actually something that was on my list. I have an app on my phone called Color Note. It's a really cool one. You should check it out if you need like a list making type of app. So I make a list to try and keep myself in check of all the things I'm looking for when I go out shopping at yard sales or just things to the house I feel like it needs. And then basically when I find them, I check them off, and it's kind of like a sense of accomplishment. So that was on my list. These next two things were also on my list, and these came from Savers. And this is the first time I've ever been to a Savers because there's not any in my area. So we were in Connecticut and we found one, and we went. Oh Lord, I'm going to break it. Okay, so I picked up a sugar and a tea container. And these were also on my list because right now I'm just using like a Rubbermaid type thing. And these were originally from Marshall's, and they still had the Marshall's tag for $3.99. Savers was charging $1.99. And there is a small chip on the bottom of the tea one. You can see it there, but I mean it is not enough to really notice it. So I crossed another item off the list. I picked up some picture frames. These were at Goodwill in the bins. So these were under $1. And it's a pack of IKEA Nietzsche picture frames. And there's two to this. They're a 5x7 frame. Oh, I found one more of these that I had picked up at the yard sale. The Bath and Body samples. Alright, and then the last four things I've got up here to show you for this haul are books. And these I also picked up at Goodwill. In the outlet, they have some bins of books lined up along the back wall. The hardcovers are all 50 cents, soft covers are 25. And you can find a lot of good books for decorating there, like the covers are really neat. So this is the first one, and it's Mr. Bell Invents the Telephone. And I just thought that was super cute. It actually might look cute if you got like one of those vintage phones and put it on it, and then, but the next one was Country Inns and Back Roads. The Summer Kitchen. And I didn't really look inside any of these to see what they were about or anything. I bought them mainly for the spines. And this one here is Point Count Contract Bridge Complete. And it's got like all the things from the suits of cards here. So they were all 50 cents except for the traveling one, which was a soft cover. So this one was $0.25. And that's all the stuff I picked up from the outlet that I have up here. I have something on my front porch, which I'm going to take you outside to show you how I put it together. I have a shutter I picked up at the Goodwill outlet and a small table that I picked up at a yard sale. So I will take you guys there to see that now. Okay, so I'm outside on the porch now, and I'm going to show you that is the shutter I picked up at the Goodwill outlet. You can see right here. And I got that for $1.99. And then there's a table under it, which is like a little, I made it look kind of like a farm table. And when I got it, it was all, the top was peeling. So I just scraped that paint off and stained it gray. And then the bottom was painted like a brown and green camouflage. I don't know what look they were going for. So I just threw on some white paint and then I just stressed all the edges of it. and I paid $5 for that table. And then, like I said, $2 for the shutter. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a good day.